How y'all doing? How y'all doing up in here in the spot, man? It's live and alert on the north side of the dirt. I'm
There
here
we go.
to be real. That over there, that's Theo. And this right here is
Friday night vibe. Bring what you drink, bring what you smoke. We about to make it do what it do most. Bring what you drink, bring what you
he
smoke.
got some bars. He got some bars. All right.
Yeah. What's going on, big bro?
I'm sitting here with a screwdriver. And I don't mean the tool.
Okay, that's what I was talking about. I'm sitting here. I got some of this right here. Did not know it came in chocolate.
Mine's fucked up about chocolate time.
Got that right there. Got some buffalo.
So high. Now, let me shut up. I can't finish that.
Got some buffalo chicken dip.
Buffalo chicken dip.
Some buffalo chicken dip. Got me some crackers, some Ritz crackers.
Not the Ritz.
Yes,
not the Ritz.
Yes, got the Ritz and everything. So I wanted to make sure I was good and comfortable for this evening show. Is what I wanted to do. Want to make sure I was good.
Okay. I'm feeling that energy. I'm feeling that energy. Yeah, I'm kind of situated. I'm, sitting here. I'm messing around with ambiance, trying to see what it do.
True.
Meanwhile, we here for Friday vibing, y'all, and man, y'all pulling up in here so swiftly and and with the speed. Y'all, somebody must have told somebody something. Y'all running up in here like this.
Somebody must have told somebody. You know what? And, let's talk about a little something while they pulling up, little barbershop vibe and everything. We at the house, we on the patio and everything like that. So me and you, this our podcast. We're gonna be moving over to Patreon soon. Yes. We telling y'all we're gonna be moving over to Patreon. That's what's gonna happen. So we got folks that we look at in the game that's already doing this or doing it more successful than we are. And one of our favorite, at least my favorite podcaster, Shannon Sharp, got the news this week twice. One, he got on Ocho, Chad Johnson, because my dog was late. You know what I'm saying? And we talk about how we be late, you know what I'm saying? And so he admonished him on air, and you got to be careful how you do stuff because karma come back quicker than you know it. And not necessarily how you think she gonna come back. Well,
flaws for sure.
He got a video out where he telling Nichelle, you gonna get this, not that you and I care, but some folks in the industry, media, entertainment, got opinions. Cameron is one of them people. Mr. Pink.
Wind it up. Here we go.
And Mr. Hot Pink, Mr. Dipset, Mr. Boy, oh boy, Mr. Him.
Oh, you did that.
Him.
Benevolent King. What's up? Anyway, I had to refocus. Anyway.
Yeah. Him feel like Shannon did that to deflect away from rumors that he's gay. Aaron Magruder came to mind. Boondocks came to mind. The episode Gangstalicious came to mind. Homies Over Hoes came to mind.
Homies Over Hoes. Do the home, man. Do the home.
Y'all call me the griot. So I couldn't understand why the dude who was wearing bubble jackets, pink bubble jackets with a pink backpack, with his jeans pants up under his ass, that was part of a group named Dipset, where anybody could ask the question, who was dipping who? I'm not understanding this, especially considering what folks in the rap game got going on with them right now in regards to allegations, you know what I'm saying, legalization, in regards to sexual stuff. I just don't know what.
Call that shit what it is, dog. They out here being zesty. Zesty AF. Okay?
This might not be the thing that you needed to talk about. You, Cameron, talk about sports. You and Mace got y'all show. And speaking of Mace, when he made these derogatory comments, this inflammatory comments about Shannon Sharp, what did he say that in front of Mace, the rapper, Murder Mace, Mason Betha, or Pastor Betha? Because I'm of the mindset that Pastor Betha should have said something to him. Pastor Betha be letting Cameron get away with a lot of stuff. Pastor Betha does. Murder Mace might not care. Mason Betha might not care.
I ain't even know Pastor Betha was around.
Can you? They say when you know better, you do better. Can you stop being a pastor?
Oh yes, most definitely.
But okay, so let me ask this question now. Let me ask this question. So even though you can stop being a pastor, can you stop acting like you don't know what a pastor know?
See, I think you answered your own question.
See, I don't think you can do that. Like, I don't think once you become a man of God, you because you no longer have a flock, I don't think you stop being a man of God. See, this why I don't play with. See, this why I don't play with. See, that's why I don't play. That's why I don't play. That's why I don't play right there. That's why I don't play right there. Cause that's why I don't play. I don't play. I don't play. Cause this certain question conversation I don't want to have on certain days. I just that day come, I'm there. Somebody asked me, "Do you know the sins that you committed?" I want to be able to say, you know, I got a good idea. I'm pretty sure just about all of them. I might have forgot some. I might have forgot some because I'm only human. But I can pretty much remember what I did. Are you repenting? Those that I remember, yeah. And those that I can't remember, yeah. I don't never want nobody saying, well, you remember when you said you had turned your life over to God? Yeah. But you remember what you did? I don't want to have that conversation. I don't want to have that conversation. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Now this all popped up, sprang in the bin because we was having an issue with Cameron talking about Shannon. Okay.
He's still a three-time Super Bowl champion.
That is true. But also, like we said, and I think a large part of it is we give too much credence and attention to the personal lives of celebrities. We build reality shows around it. We build seasons of television shows around looking into the personal lives of celebrities as if that edifies us or makes us any more smarter or any more intelligent when we ain't doing nothing but just degrading the shit out of our brains, going back and forth in this foolish cycle of so-called reality.
Now watch
we
it.
Need, let me I gotta finish my thought. Let me finish my thought.
Go ahead.
We gotta refocus on us, our business, our lane. We don't do enough of that. It's too much. Some stuff is communal, but a lot of stuff is solitary. And there's some things that I don't mind coming on Be Real with D Real talking about. There's some things I don't mind coming on Friday Vibe and talk about. But there's some things, man, some of that.
Bro, it's one of the things where I sit back and I'm like, okay, I to a degree, I know where it stems from. He goes to the basketball game. He's got these huge Armani sweaters on. He can afford them. He's got the man purse. Well, I was never a fan of the man purse, but the rap community low-key made man purses a thing. Well, he embraced it. And like I said, you one dude, you was walking around here with a pink backpack on for a long, long time now. So I don't know what we're looking at. Then the thing that went viral when he was pulling up to the wine place or whatever, he got out and he had the thing and he was walking funny. This dude that had hip surgery, like this. You get to a point where you dressing for comfortability. Now, me and you can sit back as members of our generation and be like, Shannon, now, your sweatpants was a little tight. Now, come on, bro. Come on. But we don't care nothing about his sexual orientation. We just gonna roast him for his damn pants being too damn tight.
And that's what it's about.
Look,
that's what it's about.
If we say anything like, man, you walking slew-footed, what's wrong with you? But mind you, we know why he's walking like that. The man, as I said to my brother before we came on the show, people might feel how they want to feel. Cameron and Mace in the rap game ain't on Shannon Sharp's level in the football game.
Not at all.
Three-time Super Bowl champion. He is. He is in the top 5 if we talking tight ends. He on the Mount Rushmore. That's what that is. He's in the NFL Hall of Fame. That is what that is. That is what that is. You know him. You know him. And then to take his career from being a Hall of Fame NFL player to having, I think what we saying, the most highest rated podcast, period. Oh, well, as Richard Sherman once said to somebody who, ironically enough, was Shannon Sharp's former co-host on
Irony.
The irony of the situation. Shannon Sharp is better at life than you. Ask that man for some advice before you start trying to question that man's sexual orientation. One ain't got nothing to do with the other. See if you can get on his podcast. Now think about that now. See if you can get on his podcast and get him to be on your podcast. See, that's how black folks supposed to work together.
And that's, an ongoing conversation that we always have around these parts about us being our own worst enemy because of our inability to overcome our own pettiness.
Come on, somebody. We just vibing. Cam, I got my love for you, big dog.
I do what I do. Hey, look here. Well, I'm going to ask you. I had a few things I wanted to ask you about. But let me get to those that will be most entertaining on a podcast.
Man, you made me think about Angela Woodbush when you said that. You said I got a few things. All I heard, it's the real thing. Yeah.
Hey, do we know that there was a future MCU superstar in that video?
Yes. Don Cheadle.
Hey, come on, somebody. He wasn't no war machine in that video.
Hey, we vibing tonight, y'all. You see how we just took that thing back? You say, yeah, Don Cheadle used to be a dancer. Yeah.
Oh, he was gigging out there for his time.
My dog was washing the hell out that car, wasn't he?
Man, and he was the littlest dude in the video.
Y'all Google Angela Winbush. It's the real thing. Y'all will see Don Cheadle in that video making it do what it do. Brother is talented. And I'm just Hollywood. You ain't really gave that brother everything that brother talented. He is. He deserved more opportunity than what he got. I'm just gonna tell you.
He from Denver, Colorado, by way of Kansas City, Missouri. A lot of people don't know that.
My brother dropping that knowledge.
Yeah, that Don Cheadle. That what he did. That what he did. What is that? Folks try to question Caleb Williams' sexuality because he paints his nails. So silly. So silly.
You know, I saw somebody say something in regards to that women parents shouldn't let their daughters near somebody with painted fingernails. And I'd be like, you know, for a race of people that have had derogatory things said about them, assumptions made about them since before they was born, it amazes me how quick we are to embrace negative connotations, assumptions about anything or anyone else. It amazes me how fast we are to do that. I'm like, God damn, so fingernail polish is it? Wow, okay. It's crazy. Somebody you say is a black person.
It's called conditioning. Now, right. I got one for you. Curveball.
Okay.
African American man.
Right.
Oh, this is a new one I heard on Palmcast. A palm colored man. Oh my goodness. An Asian man. Which one of those three do you think is the most homophobic? I got time.
I want to say the palm colored dude.
Really?
I might. Now, is the palm colored dude?
So,
is that, wait. Before I answer my question, the palm colored dude, is this new updated terminology for a white person?
Yes.
Oh, my bad. I'm gonna say the black person. I'm gonna say the black person.
Okay.
I'm gonna say black person. Okay. Where did we get palm colored? What? You know what? So I'm still black. Now they palm colored and I'm still black. So I don't get no updated terminology.
I could give you one if you'd like. I'm gonna tell it to you like this. I heard it this morning on the podcast. It was two Kenyan women from Kenya. Okay. And I'm like, and I couldn't understand what they were saying because they kept saying it. They were like the African American man and the palm colored man. And I'm like, palm colored? What is it? And then I did just what you did. I looked at my hand and I said, oh.
I had to look at it again because you know when I'm like Southeast Asian, brown. I'm thinking that's what you're talking about. But then when you gave me that look and you like, is that what you? Whoa, let me ask this question again. That's what I said to myself. So man, I got the palm wrong.
Yeah. But why do you think that is? Do you think it's because we just have a natural aversion, or is it because from generation to generation it has been embedded into us that if you accept or even entertain the idea of anything remotely not masculine, you yourself have been affected by it?
I think what it is, because you asked me the question, so clearly you asking for my opinion. I think you buy into what Massa then told you as opposed to what Massa showed you. Massa told you that was bad. And so you buy into what Massa said. But Massa ain't over there acting like that's bad because Massa got Massa over there doing that. Like that's real. And even when Massa was telling you that was bad, Massa was still doing stuff to you while Massa was telling you that was bad. So Massa low-key been lying to you this whole damn time. So I don't know why you buying in. In 2024, I don't know why we having this conversation. Because it was different when me and you were kids. And me and you grew up at a time where it was folks was hiding it. It was
well, exactly, because if you in that time, if you came out, it was folks was gonna get physical with you if you opened up and said that. You know what I'm saying? And so it was like, okay, I can understand it, but we ain't there no more.
We ain't
For the most part.
We ain't there. But like I said, who you trying to be a man in front of? You trying to be a man in front of you, or you trying to be a man in front of him? Who you trying to impress?
Most of the time, it's a man trying to show other men that
you know what I'm saying. Like my grandfather, God rest his soul and everything like that. You know, I was curious, had a conversation and everything like that, because there were classmates, and I think we all had classmates that we knew, or at the very least felt, were gay. Well, okay, if you got some common sense, you don't want to fall into peer pressure where you're disliking this person because somebody else dislike them. You go have a conversation. I had a conversation with my grandfather. Grandfather told me it was gay dudes in the army. Wait, gay dudes in the army. You know, your mind, you not processing it's been gay people around for a minute. My grandfather was like, son, there's nothing to fear from a gay man. A gay man is a gay man. He don't want nothing from you unless you want something from him. He told this is what he said to me in high school, like, oh, okay, well, man, you know what? That makes sense. I don't want to necessarily say, but there were guys that classmates of mine played on the same softball team, school course and everything like that, took classes with, some great guys. That's what I can tell you. One dude, I wish I could hit the softball like he hit it, because I wish I could play softball like the hell he played softball. So let me just say that, because he was a phenomenal athlete. Switch hitter, left side of the plate, right side of the plate, could call his shot, playing shortstop. He throw the ball at you. You better make sure you got your glove lined up right, because it's got something behind it.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. So
Mr. Paul Martin brings up a very interesting comment. He says, D-Real, you, me, and Theo are about the same age. Did y'all think early on about Paul Lynn, Liberace, Charles Nelson Riley? Y'all ain't fooling nobody. No, they wasn't. And hey,
at all.
If you listened real close to their humor, they weren't trying to.
Who got fooled by Elton John? Who cared?
The music was good.
We didn't care. It wasn't a talking point.
And then, as if to flip in the other direction, Prince didn't dress masculine all the time, but had many women. So, I mean, I guess it ain't about how you dress or how you carry yourself, but how you present whatever you in.
We did not care. That dude came out, little red Corvette, you, baby, you're much too fast. Oh, we didn't care. Look, let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that. Yeah, let me get that. Let me get that out.
Oh yeah, man! I was on the, and I hate to say it, and I know it pisses a lot of people off, but back in the day, I was on the Prince side of the Prince Michael Jackson argument.
I was too. I still am.
And my thing was always, how many women Michael Jackson got? How many women Prince got? Prince got a whole mansion filled up with women. Michael Jackson got a whole mansion filled up with animals. But I'm not gonna talk. You know what? I'm not gonna talk bad about Michael Jackson, because them both.
It ain't bad. It is. I guess I should have known by the way she parked the car sideways that it wouldn't last. That's where we at. We want the cookie. We want the cookie. We want the cookie. And Prince was about the cookie. I don't Sorry.
Big time about the cookie, among other things.
Hold on. What's up, big dog? Hello? Yeah. No, man, in the midst of doing the live with Brother D-Real.
Look. Oh,
yeah, check
wow.
us out, man. Friday night vibe, man. We be real with D-Real. We vibing right now. Bring with the drink, bring with your smoke.
Hold up, time the fuck out. Here we go. Oh, we got a troll.
Hold on. No. Hold on. Put my brother Gab. I got my brother Gab on speakerphone.
I love trolls.
Oh, D-Real. I got my brother Gabbo on speakerphone from Gabbo Machiavelli Media.
Hey, brother Real, let's get it, bro.
We chilling. What you got, D-Real, real quick? What you got, big bro?
I got a troll. The Iron Dome.
Iron Dome.
Pause. Anyway, Iron Dome say, "Do you love white people?" Then the Iron Dome said, "God bless white people, the best people on this earth." Then the Iron Dome said, "God bless white people again." Do I detect a pattern?
Man, tell Iron Dome we either A, too high for that, or B, we too drunk for that. Either way, we too inebriated for that. This wrong show for that. If he's trying to get a buzz up out of us, that's not gonna get it. He on the wrong channel tonight trying to get a reaction out of somebody.
Can you tell Iron Dome I said he blowing my hot?
Yeah, listen. My wife say Iron Dome is blowing her high. Listen, man, it's the wrong show for this. You got to go to one of them political channels that give two damns about stuff like this. Give a damn about that. The Iron Dome.
Listen, and I like white people. I was born in Boston, Massachusetts, is where I was born from. So we love white people, but this ain't the show for that.
Why would you say something sarcastic and your name is Iron Dome? You should just want to shh.
How you coming on a channel trying to troll, and your motherfucking name is the Iron Dome?
The Iron Dome. You can't. We not. You can't piss us off tonight. This ain't that show. Hey, my dog say he got an iron cap on it.
Let me make it official so his feelings ain't hurt when we start kicking him in his ass. Okay. Iron Dome, I do not condone that type of behavior around here, sir. And if you continue to be a disruptive force, we'll have to ask you to step outside.
No, I'm like Jim Brown. Let him stay in here and get what he's looking for. This moderator in here.
I got stuff to do, and I ain't got.
He pulled up looking for the smoke. I got my grill. I keep a grill with me.
Ain't nobody. Hey, what?
No, you can't do that. Your name Iron Dome.
Wait. He know he in the wrong one now. Paul Martin said, "Leave the potato salad. We'll pick out the raisins."
Why would you?
Thank you, Kamoyo.
Why would you?
Thank you, Kamoyo.
Yeah. Why would you set yourself up for failure like that? Oh man.
How
you pull up to a show called Friday Night Vibe trying to start a ruckus? We're not.
Name, dog. Pick a better name.
You know what? Let me help future trolls out. Let me help future trolls out.
I guess in white supremacy circles, the Iron Dome sounds cool.
Let me help folks out. Me and D-Real get lit before the show start. We lit while the show is in progress. We gonna get further lit after the show. So it's gonna be hard trying to get up under our skin. We'll get you before you get us.
And then kick your ass out. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, didn't know that's what we needed tonight. Oh man.
Hey, That's why I say I was like, I looked and I thought I was like, that looks very pattern-like.
I want to, hey, all jokes aside, I want to thank Iron Condom. I'm sorry, Iron Head. I'm sorry, Iron Top. Damn it. I want to thank Iron Dome for the content. I want to thank him.
So much fun tonight. Thank y'all so much.
Oh man.
I'm happy. This was great.
Oh man. Yeah, listen, folks, you know, some folks got to learn the hard way.
They don't be knowing they in the wrong spot. They just be thinking, oh man, and then by the time the trap is sprung.
It say Friday Night Vibes. It say that. Friday Night Vibes.
It's like, wait. Oh, hold up. I thought we were gonna be able to discuss things. No. No, not really.
we inebriated, my guy. We're inebriated.
You want to pull up and have a discussion, Playboy, pull up and have a discussion. Speaking of discussions, yo, we was talking about Avengers Assemble.
Yes.
Earlier. You were giving me your thoughts. Sir,
True.
About
well, you know,
Avengers
we vibing,
Assemble.
right? We vibing, right?
We vibing.
Okay. So I'm gonna say it like
True Shame Devil.
I'm gonna say it like we vibe. I'm fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with it. You know, first and foremost, I was like, okay. And I had to research some stuff first. I was like, wait a minute. So with damn it, we hope. Guaranteed to eater. Peter got a 9mm. So I was like, well, wait. So Shang-Chi got 10 rings. Well, damn it, I know. Wait. So I had to go research. So we got 3 different 10 rings in Marvel Comics. We got the 10 Rings organization. Then we got the 10 finger rings with the Mandarin. And then we got the 10 rings with Shang-Chi just to bring over that damn MCU synergy. I was like, mother.
Bam. Thank you. You know what I'm saying?
The dude can whoop ass. Do he need these damn 10 rings? Do we need them? Is this what we doing?
Because on the cover, he got them hoes on. If you look at the cover, he's got, and when I saw the cover, I was like, are those rings? Oh, hell no, y'all ain't there. Did this happen and we missed it? Or did they just, or they was like, we don't care about continuity, we throwing them hoes in there. Deal with it.
We missed it because we don't follow Shang-Chi like that. That's what that was. We missed it. We don't follow him like that.
Well, I tell you, the last thing I read by Shang-Chi was like, he had like a little series, was like Shang-Chi versus Wolverine, Shang-Chi versus Captain America, Shang-Chi versus the Marvel Universe, and I must have got bored because that.
Bro, I had to go look because I was like, what the? So yeah, so that's what's going on with that. But I'm like, all right. But then, you know, when I think about comments that people made about this particular comic, folks had some stuff to say. This roster is OP. Like, this roster is stronger than the roster that's in the regular damn comics. I'm like, wait, so you got Shang-Chi, you got Janet Van Dyne, and folks, you sleep on her power set if you want to. Then you got Captain Marvel. Her mama named her Captain Marvel. I'm gonna call her Captain Marvel. She Captain Marvel. I ain't calling the damn all that other stuff. Then you got her. Then you got Jennifer walks through the door. And we don't, you got the living lasers.
There's 2 separate things going on you talking about here now.
Huh?
Because remember, Monica, Janet, and Shang-Chi
I'm just saying, like, when you look at their overall,
it immediately left.
Right, but I'm saying when you look at their overall roster,
okay,
that roster is OP. Like, you got Lightning. Okay, then you got Julie Powers, who I didn't like how they drew her, because they drew her like she was still a kid. I'm like, if she in college, draw her like she in damn college.
Yeah,
y'all drawing her like this the last time we saw her in Power Pack.
11.
What you doing that for? Hercules, I like the fact that they did right in there that he understands all languages, basically, even body languages. I thought that was nice. I just want to see it pay off.
Hercules has always been one of my favorite characters, and I think I told people that, but they just there's never any place to put him after they took him off. When that run he had on the Hulk's book, which I thought was very good because they spent a lot of it telling his origin story, and we got to see that in real time.
I think he would fit on a Defenders team, but I think somebody would have to actually, when I say somebody, I mean a writer, would have to actually want to own that story. Would have to actually want to own those characters. I think you could get even with Namor, I think you could do a nice Defenders comic book with a Doctor Strange, a Hercules. You can put Jane Foster in there as the current day Valkyrie. You could do that. You could do Namor, because I don't think Namor gets enough development. And watch this. I think this would be an interesting twist. I would throw Hunter on that team. I would throw Hunter. Huh?
Of Avengers?
Defenders.
Oh, okay. Because I
was saying Defenders. I was saying like,
I think the Avengers kind of salty. They good on Wakanda's spine on them.
No, I'm thinking like when we talk about a place where Hercules would fit, I think he would fit on a Defenders team because he fit on that team before. We had Hercules, Hulk, Namor, Doctor Strange, Valkyrie, Hellcat on that team. The team worked. Damon Hellstrom was on that team. I think you have to have somebody that appreciates what came before to take the reins of that again. Something similar to like if we were to get a New Warriors comic. Don't give me somebody that only cares about the name New Warriors. Give me somebody to actually appreciate what came before when they first started. But to that point, to see Night Thrasher be the one responsible for the jackets,
it makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, and they even explained it, or rather they had Julie Power explain it. You know, just, okay, I like your costume. It's made out of this, and this, and that. And oh, yeah, I got jackets made out of the same thing. Bam, I got one for everybody. So,
and when you look at how costume characters interact with one another, villains and heroes, he made a point. They need something as soon as they set foot on ground, they different from everybody else.
Hey, and you notice them jackets is the same color as the suits they wore in Endgame.
I think I don't know if
is futile. You shall be assimilated.
I don't know if Marvel Comics has figured it out yet, but comic book fans aren't necessarily fans of the MCU.
Yeah, they know. They don't give a damn.
Man,
come on, hey Drake, they're not slow.
Listen, you
by no stretch of the imagination, I know they know that we know. They know we know. I think I said that right.
That's just not a formula for success.
Hey, Theo.
Mm-hmm.
Juju said, man, those some nice posters behind you, D. As a paying member of the Rock With Me Nation, I'm still waiting on Theo to send mine.
You know what? He is right. I'm going to take care of that this week.
Hey, you know what? Since we putting it all out there on the table, that Dormammu head downstairs is sitting on my table and I ain't melted yet. Full disclosure. But I'm on the path. I'm on the path.
We're trying to get everything straightened out, y'all. I apologize.
Hunter would be their Winter Soldier. Okay. All right.
Speaking of Winter Soldier or Hunter, Ultimate Black Panther, number 8.
Uh-oh.
I'm just, we vibing. We vibing. You know what I'm doing right now. We vibing.
Ultimate Black Panther number 8. Didn't we we had this conversation a couple times?
It just came out.
But we done talked about it. You done talked about it in video. I done talked about it in live. And I suspect we getting ready to talk about it.
Okay, so let me get down to my point.
Okay.
Because I don't want to belabor the topic. The hot toots that I say. What do you feel like? I feel like my dogs get my dogs. I feel like my dogs getting the short end of the stick when it comes. That's crazy because you use sticks for dogs. I feel like my dogs getting the short end of the stick when it comes to Marvel. Like, bro, like, y'all got me in my feelings about the hot tooth. Like, do you see? Is it me? Am I tripping?
Well, as I pointed out in my Ultimate Black Panther #8 video, this is issue #8, baby. I understand. Can we let it unfold? Is what I'm trying to be esoteric about this whole thing. Can we just let it unfold, unfurl? My man didn't have no Black Panther.
I liked it. You know what? Here we go. You ready? Y'all, this is a rarity. My brother did not answer the question. I said,
Wait,
do he think
where?
I said, do he think when it comes to the MCU, all things considered, the hot toots that I say, not just issue 8, not just issue 8.
Oh, all things considered.
All things considered. Not just issue 8.
You're talking about
issue 8 is just, issue 8, watch this.
In general, period.
Yeah, because to me, issue 8 ain't no different to me than Predator versus Black Panther. You see how my hot tooth got treated in Predator versus Black Panther?
See how everybody got treated in Predator versus Black Panther?
Like, I just, Medoras was still walking around at the end, but
they
hot
got
tooth,
dots on their head.
yeah, but my hot tooth, they down and out. I'm just like, I'm looking at issue 8. I'm looking at Predator versus Black Panther. I'm looking at Jonathan Ridley's run. I'm looking at what happened in the first Black Panther movie. And basically, I can extend the hot tooth to just men in general. Because I ain't see no man in issue 8 from Wakanda doing nothing. I saw one man.
Can I play devil's advocate?
You can.
When have we really ever seen the hot toots doing anything gangster other than being camp fodder for the most part?
Watch this. Christopher Priest and Ta-Nehisi Coates. That's why I'm asking out. That's why I was like,
the cover of that issue has Black Panther standing on top of a pile of hot toots Araze while he's smacking the crap out of another one.
Right, but in Christopher Priest, you did see them get used. You did see them do something purposeful. You did see them get explained. We did see some hot tooth cyborg damn near delete Namor. What I'm saying is, okay, Christopher Priest created both. And it seems like by and large, we only want to do something with one. He created both of them, a male unit and a female unit. I'm asking a question. It's like, okay, well, what's going on with the male unit? Like, what is it? We don't like the male unit? We don't like them? Yeah.
Did you say the male unit?
Well, we don't like the hot tooth that I say. We don't like the war dog.
I never said that. To me, what I'm hearing when I do my reflective listening is that you feel the hot toots as a whole are being underutilized and marginalized,
as well as men in general. Because I'm sitting up here, okay, so this is me. We got the hot toots that I say, we got Hunter. You know, Christopher Priest gave them to us, and an argument could be made that the greatest writer, Black Panther writer, is Christopher Priest. Okay, he named 2 doors. Now we honestly don't get the doors as a unit. We just get Nakia and Okoye. That's what we get. With the hot tooth, we get Hunter and we get the whole army. We see them. They hunting T'Challa. They work for him. We get some back history and everything like that. Okay. brother name came on the show. Shout out to him. Thank you so much for coming to Jonathan Mayberry. Jonathan Mayberry put more shine, more luster, more history on the Dora Milaje. Then you get Ta-Nehisi Coates come along. You get Achilles, if I'm not mistaken. And now we start talking more about the high two. But then you get Black Panther. And Nakia is a former Dora who became a high two. And she's literally doing what the high twos would have been doing. So we dumb it down like that. That's the male group. Then we get the Black Panther 2. The most fearsome tribe, the Jabari, male warriors, we see men doing nothing and women fighting. Then, because we read these books, comic books, Wakanda, I think Wakanda issue 5. Okoye is out and about doing, and one of her, I don't want to say mentees or whatever, is out and about doing hatu work. The doors are supposed to be guarding the throne, and it's like we get so much to see them going out and fighting battles. We don't see them doing what they're supposed to be doing. Like if T'Challa was to come under direct attack, should he come under direct attack? Queen Mother Ramona, the doors would be right there. We talking about going out, fighting battles, fighting wars. When we know what the High Toot's job is, even in the book, the handbook of the Dora Milaje, that's not their job to go out there doing that. No, it's to guard the throne. So I'm looking at like, so I told somebody today, I didn't want to, my apologies. To me, it was still a solid book, still a solid read. It just keeps pushing that narrative, like, because we ain't seen Anon and Paxil since issue 4. And they were supposed to be guarding Okoye and Shuri specifically. We've seen Okoye and Shuri show up. We ain't seen them two dudes. And them two dudes showed up prominently in issue 4 talking about, okay, well, we were spying. Okay, well, you brought them into the circle. You told them who they needed to be guarding. We ain't seen them since. So
let's do it like this. Instead of, I mean, we've heard what the sentiment is. Solutions. I think a good solution would be, again,
am I tripping though?
M Heroes at Marvel.com.
Okay, to print.
And tell them exactly what you're saying right now, so that there is no confusion about what you feel it and what you want to see. And then if they don't do it,
I just watch this. I think there's meat left. I think there are things that Black Panther writers aren't fully taking advantage of. Like that's something unique and beautiful in and of itself, and we're not embracing it. It's like I didn't like what a boy did in Predator versus Black Panther. You know, the snarky back and forth and everything like that's like that's not what we doing. I didn't like that. And then when I look at like I said, I like the book overall. I want to make sure I stress that. I like the book overall, but I was like, well, damn, bro. Like, so is it that the mindset when you got that first page, first impression? So the men in Wakanda don't do nothing except work. They don't take up arms to defend the nation that they're a part of. Because all you got in the splash page, and I'm not even saying Brian Hill had anything to do with it because he's not the artist. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm looking at like, think about what you're doing. Think about that. You might not know you're pushing a narrative, but you're pushing a narrative. What you're saying is that by and large, Black men don't do nothing in a nation that's full of Black men. That's our nation. And we won't fight for it. We are perfectly fine sitting around letting the women take up arms. I don't know why that's what we're doing. When if I go back to Christopher Priest, that's not what he intended. And I think that's my whole point, is like going back to what he gave us. ladies first, right? So you give us the ladies. Love it, beautiful. I absolutely love it. I feel the same way about the hot two. That's what that is. So.
And come on, yo. You say you hit up M Heroes. United voices are louder voices. If Kamayo's done it and Theo's getting ready to do it, hell, I can do it too. If that's something we want to see, that's how we need to get used to moving as a unit. When you want something done, when somebody brings something out and says, hey, I think this, that, and this. If it's two or more of us in agreement, we need to get everybody else involved and make it happen. That's just how
it thing. It ain't no such thing as it can't be done. They got the Snyderverse. They got a whole daggone movie, so I don't want to hear nothing about. Well, Snyder fans got a damn near 4-hour movie.
Okay, so it looked like it's another layer to unpeel on this. And before we get off into it, I just want to give this disclaimer. D-Real and Theo B are not misogynists. D-Real and Theo B are not misogynoir. That being said, without sounding like either of those things, there is a comment sitting on the screen right now that says you remove T'Challa and the comic is basically a female-driven book like Wakanda Forever. It seems to me that there is a purposeful agenda to fortify Wakanda and its entire mythos with female representation. I get it sounds like overall is something that's coming down from baseball cap, and yeah, we got to keep swinging. We just got to keep swinging, y'all.
It's one of the things where it's like, okay, outside of T'Challa in Wakanda, name another prominent male character right now.
You asking me?
Yeah, I mean, you my big bro, so and when I say prominent, I mean a character that's active,
gentle.
You're gonna find him in X-Men comics. You ain't gonna find he ain't never showing up in no Black Panther comic book, and he ain't even a viable X-Men. He ain't even a viable Black X-Men. Let some folks tell it.
But what was the question?
Like
I answered the question. I answered the question.
You did. I need to be more specific. When I say prominent Black characters, prominent male characters in Wakanda that are active, I mean that are Black Panther related, like showed up in Black Panther comic books.
Like Vibin.
Right. We don't know where he at. You get M'Baku Prime showing up here and there. We got him at the last issue of Dr. Eve Ewing's run. Achilles gone. Jai's gone. Hunter showed up over there in Sam's book. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, Zuri is deceased. Wakabi is deceased. Mind you, they took a dirt nap in the same comic, buying Shorty some time. Sion is deceased. He took a dirt nap, taking a bullet that was meant for the Queen Mother Ramonda. So it's like, when you look at Black Panther, and mind you, folks like to say, oh, Batman is the comparison. I wish it was, because we don't mind having Batman, Bruce around female and male characters. We got prominent female characters, prominent male characters. We look at T'Challa. Okay, well, we know it's Okoye. We know Anika. Nakia. Nakia is deceased. We know that. But Anika is still a Dora Milaje, right? Still a midnight angel, whatever. Ayo still sitting over there. The Queen Mother still sitting over there. Shorty's still sitting over there, and they're prominent and active. I'm not gonna mention Sister Divine Justice because she's treated just like the men. She's an absentee character, but by and large, it's T'Challa in them. You don't even see Zarvari like that. So yeah.
Why?
Now that would be the question that I'd be wanting to ask. Why?
Because I want to understand before I move forward. I want to understand, is this if it's being purposefully done? I want to know why. Why do you feel like there are no viable male characters or protagonists that could show up in the pages of Black Panther other than T'Challa?
I don't know. I don't know, but I mean, I don't want to act like that. You know, like we say football, the eye test.
I guess I just answered my own question.
I don't want to act like I don't see it. I'm sitting up looking at it like this, and then because I got ears and a memory, I think about what Derek said. I'm like, well, damn.
You gonna see it, and we seeing it.
I don't want to act like I don't want to act like I don't want to see it and not see it, but I'm looking at it like, bro, what we doing? Is it just T'Challa? It's T'Challa and a bunch and the women. Now, mind you, if I'm in the script club, I'm with you. I don't want nobody else in the script club except me and all the other women. I don't want no dudes in there whatsoever. I don't want that. I just want to be me. But you mean to tell me in the whole nation, men don't pick up arms? Because that's literally what you're telling me. You're telling me men don't pick up arms. And if we no, you can't tell me we don't pick up arms because I keep taking dirt naps because law enforcement feel like I'm a threat to them and everything like that. So you got to feel like I'm a threat. So how is it I'm in a whole African nation and I ain't picking up no arms?
And there's usually children defending things in Africa.
Them heroes at Marvel.com. Okay, to print. Okay, to print. Because Tosin is still alive. I know some folks don't like Tosin. Can too. It's still in the mute zone. He is. He absolutely is. What my dog name? Taku. Him. Horatio. They still alive. They right there. They right. Zarvari is still in Yobi. Zarvari's son still alive. Hunter. We got the resurrection altar.
Black Musketeers.
They still alive. See, my brother. We can do some stuff. We can do. We ain't saying. We just saying like.
Yeah, but and you shouldn't be beyond making up characters, conjuring up your own characters. Male being the only criteria, and Wakandan. How hard could that be to come up with 2-3 more viable, interesting characters? Hey, how about we know some more Hatu Zaraze personally, and not just Achilles and Hunter? Do we know the names of any others?
I mean, they said Jai. I mean,
he did now.
Oh. You got my boy that turned in.
That's my point. You know what I'm saying?
Got my boy that turned into what Kavisi Mall. You got him that turned into Kavisi Mall. I'm just, I'm like, I ain't saying put the stank on it. Huh?
He ain't that too no more.
Yeah, I just
I can tell you here's how I would like to see it.
Can we use the frog?
I'm gonna give you a perfect example, and I'm gonna use the palm colored people's favorite. Thor. You got Balder. You got Fandral. You got Volstagg. You got Hogan. You got Sif. You got Hurricane. You got Hela now. You got Loki. All of these characters are Asgard related, but you know something about them. a couple of them have had their own limited series, have been featured in at least one comic book story. And I get it. The argument can be presented. The Asgardian mythos is much bigger than the Wakanda. But case in point, you got a blank canvas with Wakanda. Why ain't you willing to build something on it?
I just said, I'm just, to me, it's like, and I, like I said, I don't want us to get, because I know folks was like, listen, as far as I'm concerned, Brian Hill did some nice stuff in Black Panther issue 8. T'Challa, him being stabbed in his leg by basic nobody. But the fact that whatever that element is reacting with vibranium allows him to speak to vibranium. That's an interesting twist. That's an interesting twist. I did find that to be interesting and everything like that. And then for there to be talk of a sorcerer supreme at the end, it's crazy because I'm like, well, I thought Okoye was supposed to be with Eric. Now I know Aurora was going too, but I thought Okoye was supposed to be there too. But so I guess no, it's just them two. All right. And they looking for a sorcerer supreme. So like I said, I ain't gonna act like that, because if I act like that, then I'm making it about only Brian Hill. He's not the only writer. It's a pattern. And so when we look at it, when we address it, that's the way we need to address it. It's a pattern. We see it. We want to know what's going on with it. But in regards to issue 8, it was a solid issue. It was a solid issue. I was able to move past that first page.
Well, we got a lot of construction, a lot of building going on. And I know like here in Alaska, we had construction every year and it makes traffic terrible and you got to go around and go the other way and do all of this type of stuff. I feel like that's what's going on with Ultimate Black Panther right now. They trying to build something there because it's a fresh new universe. So why can't I feel you. I feel you. I want him to be Cole. I want him to be that cat. I want him to be him. But would you be cool if he's that cat instantly, or would you appreciate the journey of him?
Like I said, I don't want people to misconstrue what I'm saying. I enjoyed the issue. I did. I'm not gonna act like that. I did. I was able to look at page 1 for what it was.
I enjoyed it for what it was. It's constructive material. It's part of
and move forward. There was some stuff in there that I absolutely did like. I like, oh, okay, I pick up what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want people to be like, oh, Theo don't like issue 8. No, that's not true. That is not true. I enjoy issue 8. I like issue 8. That one thing did not take away from me enjoying issue 8. It did not. It's enough for me to say, well, I know some other people have waved that red flag earlier. And I was like, okay, well, I ain't going to wave it right now. I'm just going to chill out. Now I'm like, okay, all right, that's enough. That's enough. What y'all got going on over there? What y'all got going on over there? You know what I'm saying?
Ultimate Okoye going full villain would be interesting, not in a Nakia way, something different. There's something about the dynamic between her and Ultimate T'Challa. It's like you the queen and y'all sleep in the same bedroom, but you don't seem to be very intimate with him, even when y'all are in private.
Well, you know what? You know why I'm not, why I ain't jumping full board to that is because is he mimicking, when I say he, Brian Hill, mimicking things that we've seen in media in the past where the marriage is more or less formality. There is no intimacy there. Case in point, Beowulf, the movie.
Okay.
Had his wife. He loved her, She didn't really see no intimacy. And then we find out that there's a whole female that he's being intimate with and everything like that. So westernization, colonization, whatever we want to call it. I think Kamoyo or D. Steezel pointed out, I Love Lucy. how they slept in separate beds and everything like that. And I think Kamoyo alluded to it's for tactical purposes. If somebody comes into the bedroom, an assassin or whatever, they're not an easy mark because it's two different beds. I know what I would have thought a marriage would be. In that set, I would have thought that he would have been to her what he would have been to Aurora and vice versa, king and queen. That ain't what that is. So I don't know. I think that would be an interesting twist. I don't know. I'm not really putting too much into it to say that he don't love her. I just think that's what we got going on in the story.
Okay. You see, y'all, this is gonna be good. Y'all have helped me dive into something different altogether. I'm looking at the comments, and we're talking about the journey. We're talking about letting the story marinate for a few issues before we start to become critical of it. I'll be honest with you. My rule and my rule has always been the rule of 8.
I thought it was 5.
5 is to get it started. If after 5 y'all got it started, then I abide by you till 8. And then if it ain't popping by 8, then I'm gonna start looking at you sideways. You know what I'm saying? You get 10, 12 issues in, and we ain't even got to where we need to get to with your story arc, or I'm jumping off. And a lot of people keep forgetting and don't realize you had that option. If shit ain't doing what it's supposed to be doing for you, you ain't got to stay with it. And ain't nobody gonna think worse of you. You know what I mean? If it ain't your cup of tea, it ain't your cup of tea. I ain't trying to sell nobody on it. I'm telling you what I like. And if it ain't what you like, don't fuck with it. Is where I'm at with it, and just keep it like that right there. But a lot of times, and let's be honest, what do you buy comics for? Do you buy comics to read them motherfuckers and enjoy them, or do you buy them to go, I don't like that. I don't like that shit either.
Wait. What me and you buying them for?
I'm a collector. I that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Damn
it. You know why I asked? Because it's like, you know, we do some different stuff. We read from a different angle.
Yeah.
But I mean, to your point, to be fair, I think we still, I'll speak for myself. I still read to enjoy, and not necessarily be critical. But I do realize, okay, well, if I'm doing it from a review purpose, then I gotta be honest. If I liked it, tell you what I liked about it. If there's some things that I have issues with, to say what I have an issue with, but not let it take away. And that was the one thing that I was like, I felt low key kind of bad, because after I did my live, I forget who it was. Like, I ain't gonna buy. No, I didn't say that. Now I didn't. That's not what I said. But everybody's entitled to their opinion. Had somebody was upset about, well, I don't want to say upset, feel like I was unfair, I'll say that, to Predator versus Black Panther, and they wanted me to see it from their perspective. Well, I can't see it from your perspective because it's an opinion. I can be open-minded and understand and appreciate what you say, but because it's an opinion, I'm still able to disagree. I can see what you said, still disagree with it. I think what we find, where we get problems, when we find ourselves in a problem, is we want people to see what we see. And two different sets of eyes.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's different stuff working with that. So,
But you know what the crazy part is, Theo?
What's that, big dog?
In getting people to see what you saw of something, which we got to just keep it in perspective, is 150% purely your opinion, but because of who you are and your experience and your understanding of things, people tend to lean towards your opinion. But when your opinion is in their eyes off the mark, or short of what you think it should have been, then you get all this blowback.
Yeah, and like I said, and I'm fine with it. I think people just have to understand there are people. Me and Daryl do this. We're not paid for. We're not paid for. So there are going to be comics that I like, Daryl don't like. That's fine. Comics that Daryl like that I don't like. That's absolutely fine. We're gonna have different takes on the same issue. That's okay. That's absolutely fine. I think we have to appreciate that. I'm gonna do my best to keep it a buck though, because like I said, I don't want somebody when that was said today, I was like, oh, you do have to remind yourself how much, as you said, people do take your opinion into consideration. So I was like, oh no, I'm not saying it's not a solid read. It's a solid read. It's a solid read. It just also has in it was a problem that's permeating itself throughout all Black Panther properties, whether we talk animation, live action, or comics. This is just the latest example of this. Now I'm noticing it to the point where, okay, now I'm saying something like, hey, what's going on? And it ain't just at the writer, this specific writer. When I went back and I looked at it, Jonathan Mayberry didn't do nothing with the Hatu. He didn't. As a matter of fact, the Doors fulfilled the Hatu's role when they rolled up on Castle Doom. That was the Hatu's responsibility. That wasn't the Doors. Low key, a strong argument could be made when he said the Midnight Angels. That should have been a specialized contingent of Hatu warriors running up. Because who invaded Atlantis?
A specialized contingent of warriors.
There was no door. Where were the Doors at? In Wakanda. They were in Wakanda. They were in Wakanda. Huh?
You know what I've been thinking about too?
What's that?
And it might be that artists and writers can't help it. Think about it. I mean, this is just my take. Think about it. AIM. Hydra. Cobra. Shield. They all wear the same exact uniform. And so in a lot of instances, they end up being fodder. Atlanteans. When Atlanteans attack in mass, they tend to wear the same kind of gear and look alike, and they get smacked around and bumped aside and all of that kind of thing. Maybe what we need to make the Hatu, quote unquote, pop is, to me, it seems like the Hatu are for the most part just rank and file soldiers, and so we need to make them more specialized. And so you need to have like maybe a regiment or a division just of the Hatu Taraza that have special uniforms. Kind of like when Captain Marvel got a specialized uniform from the Kree when the Supreme gave him the red and black costume. And maybe there should be about 4 or 5 of those that go and do things and get down for in the name of the throne, you know, the Hatuts.
We were getting close. We were getting close to that with Ta-Nehisi Coates run because he was developing Achilles. He was developing Achilles. I like what he was doing with Achilles. And it was like, JR killed that dude off for no reason. Like, storyline wise, he was framed by Jai. And the dude took himself out because he didn't want to deal with being dishonored. Like, that was for no reason whatsoever. It's one of the things where it's like, I really want that conversation piece with all 3 of them dudes. You folks just don't know. Because some of their writing was just downright. It's way too much of their writing and directing that was irresponsible. when it comes to just the portrayal of black characters, black male characters, period. Just so I think we were getting that. I think we would have got that if JR.
Let me answer this question right quick that he asked in response to my thing about identical uniform. So why aren't the Doors fodder? They all dress the same.
Because
the agenda is to move the women front and center.
What's wound up happening is, okay, so an argument could be made that Zudi and Wakabi were members of the Hot Two. That argument could be made. They just weren't wearing the uniforms, right? An argument could be made that Taku is a member of the Hot Two. We just never saw him in uniform. That argument could be made. The thing is we don't develop, which is what I was asking earlier, we don't develop any male characters outside of T'Challa. And I don't know why. I'm like, what? That one image,
too busy killing them off.
Huh?
Too busy killing them off.
Well, I mean, even with that, like I said, Taku is still there. Now, Taku and Horatio is still there. Cantu is still in the mute zone. You raised a point. Vibraxis is still there. Well, in Baku Prime, Eve Ewing just used him. They're mere gentle, can come back. You know, he is from Wakanda. And there are no more
really do another with him in X-Men.
You know, the thing is Tosin. There are male characters there. I'm asking myself, every time we get a Black Panther story, it's T'Challa.
And
you're gonna give me Shorty. You're gonna give me Okoye. You may or may not give me Queen Mother Ramunda. Unless it's something involving the Midnight Angels, I'm not gonna get Ayo and Anika. That ain't what's gonna happen. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm guaranteed to get Shorty, Okoye, and maybe one or two other random doors that ain't got a name. Guaranteed.
I know more names of doors than I do of Hatu.
And I'm just asking why. And shout out to Hasbro, Marvel Legends. We asked, y'all came through. Thank you. You didn't let the movie you didn't let the movie phase you or nothing. You said, we gave him the females, we finna give him the males. Thank you.
Yes. That do you feel like you want to do something on Avengers Assemble? Kind of like what we did Sunday?
I mean, man, you know, it's all good. You know, as Hammer said, it's all good.
Okay. Now, for those of us that are of Generation X, we remember a time in hip hop when Donald Trump's name was getting dropped in every song. I like to ask the tough questions because they make for deep, interesting conversation. Why do you think we don't talk about Donald Trump in our rap songs like we used to back in the late 80s, early 90s?
You mean talking about back in the day when I was young? I'm not a kid anymore. When I was...
Yeah.
Well, you know how I feel about it.
They don't know how you feel about it. Share it with them.
Folks ain't moving. Folks ain't moving like they used to move. You know, back in the day, you know, we talked about Reagan, talked about Bush, talked about Trump. You know, you ain't frolic around with certain individuals. You ain't frolic around with them. You ain't kick the bobo with them. You know what I'm saying? Because that wasn't gangster. That wasn't keeping it gangster. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't keeping it hood. You know what I'm saying? You was selling out when you did that. You wasn't checking out for your own. Yeah,
Okay.
I ain't seen the Republican Party change. Well, I have. Now to tell, I don't want to tell that lie. I have seen the Republican Party change. They crossing over. But up until then, up until this, what they doing now, oh no, they've been proud about who they is. So I'm not understanding. They didn't change. So how what the rappers changed?
At some point,
Teddy Riley. I don't even want to act about the rappers. Teddy Riley, Jam, Teddy Riley in with it too.
Okay.
I don't want to act like that.
Teddy
Riley proud with it.
He liked money and hoes. That's really what drew rappers to him.
Oh well, I mean, you know. I got pros. I got pros in different area codes.
Well,
area code.
Since we know that he had a
Pro.
proclivity for the guap and the garden tools, did that benefit? We didn't have no idea how he was going to turn out, did we? Or did we?
I ain't like the dude since he effed up the United States Football League. I'm gonna leave it right there. I knew who he was back then.
Okay.
I knew he was a self-serving ass back then. Anybody that know how the AFL and the NFL came to merge knows damn good and well what the playbook is to get in with the NFL. This dude couldn't wait. Everybody and their mama told him to chill. Let your league grow. It'll come. Oh no, F that. I don't know how anybody following behind somebody who sued and won a damn dollar. Mind you, he sued the NFL. So how all of a sudden you friends with the NFL? Right.
Okay. Now, y'all can say what y'all want to say about what you say when you say it. I was done with him after Central Park 5. That's how long I have not been rocking with Donald Trump.
I don't know which came first, but if Central Park 5 came first, yeah. If Central Park 5 came after that USFL debacle, I was still there. And I ain't never going back. Which once again.
And people keep saying to me, for somebody who has so much to say about immigration, he sure likes to marry him.
Bro, I first of all, the Central Park 5, let me stay right there. Because, you know, me and you, when we say Central Park 5, we low-key only talking to one demographic. That's us. Central Park 5. I ain't never apologize.
Had a chance to the other night, still didn't.
The Republican Party. Some of them now done got tired of the racists over there. Racism done got too big over the Republican Party. But that's the Republican Party. Project 2025.
Well, I put it like this. My focus is on if your thought because see, a lot of times we say things like, I think this and I'll always think this forever and ever and ever and ever, regardless of what you say to me. Now, at one point, there is no doubt, unanimously, Donald Trump was adored by a large amount of the African American population because of being mentioned in raps. But then when people started to realize he wasn't as popular, he didn't get mentioned as much in songs. And then I think the mentality of hip hop changed. And so a person like Donald Trump wasn't needed to be idolized because, I mean, our thing was about the struggle. 2000s hip hop was about we made it. Now I got so much drip, I don't know what to do with the shit.
I don't even know what to say because I was watching something. Me and the missus was watching something the other night, and it was last night, as a matter of fact. It was on YouTube, and it was about Chuck D and how he's always had his thumb for the most part on Donald Trump, and how certain people are just, I don't want to say evil, but it is what it is. If we can say there's somebody that's good, well, there's somebody that's evil. I didn't like Reagan. I got a different vibe from him. It had nothing to do with politics. It was a vibe that I got from him. The vibe that I got from Bush, it was different. It was different. You know what I'm saying? Business related, more tycoon related. But with Ronald, nah, it was some hatred though. The same hatred that Chuck D talked about when it came to John Wayne. And so when you look at Donald Trump, it ain't no different. That's hatred. Ain't got nothing to do with we got different political views. I'm cool with having different political views. I am. Bush, the son, I just felt like we could do better as a country. Like, why is the C student what we looking at? That the party animal should not be the president of the United States of America. That ain't what that should be. Donald different. Donald different. And that's why it's Republicans crossing the aisle, because they're like, okay, he different. He different. He different. This ain't got nothing to do with politics. This dude is different. I'm looking at American people. I'm like, so y'all didn't learn nothing from history classes? Nothing. Like y'all nothing. The way we are sitting at teetering with Donald Trump rising to power is what Germany went through with Adolf Hitler. And I'm sitting there like, is this what we really want for our country? Like, I'm sitting up here, Buddy asking us, Chrome Dome, do we like white people? I like people. I love me some me. Not to the point where I believe anybody else is less than me, but I love me some me. But I like people. People. That's what we like. We like people. This dude don't like certain people. Now, here's what folks are missing. His evil just ain't relegated to a specific race. It's relegated to a financial demographic. He not for you if you ain't got no paper. You can't do nothing for him if you ain't got something this dude want. You can't do nothing for him. Kodak Black buys him into the stupid black person. That's what that is. Everybody else, that Waka Flocka, the same damn thing. I'm damn right I'm down with Trump. What is your wife saying? Or do you not have a wife?
Well, it goes back to what I always say, and to some degree what Theo say. Theo says he only rock with one celebrity. I say celebrities put their shoes on 1 foot at a time like everybody else. The only difference between you and a celebrity is probably a couple $1 million. That's a big difference, but they still got the same idiosyncrasies in their head. They got the same beliefs in their head. They got the same thought processes in their head. They don't think any different. Essentially, they are human beings just like you. So you elevating them because they sing good. You elevating them because they dance good. You elevating them because they act and, perform well, but they still human beings. That's their job. That's just their job. You know what I'm saying? We elevate celebrities to that level of narcissism that a lot of them end up achieving. We tell them they the shit. You it, you him, you her. And they believe it. And if they were, every celebrity who ever became famous would still be famous. But there are a lot of celebrities.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody comes up to Usher and say, you the greatest performer I know in between 1990 and 2019. Nobody says that. Usher didn't know how long his career was going to go, and I'm just using Usher as an example. I'm not saying Usher is or isn't that popular or unpopular. I'm simply saying fame fades.
And that was my point, man. Like, so like when you were talking earlier, and I'm just gonna spin the block on it. When you were talking about Anthony Mackie, okay, and so like if I'm Anthony Mackie's publicist, right, bro, you got a movie coming out. Your fan base, whether you want it to be or not, whether you care or not, it's black women. It's black women. That's who's gonna put you on, Anthony. They're gonna do the same thing for you that they did for Denzel Washington. Same thing they did for Morris Chestnut. You Mr. Sexy Flexy. And by and large, you ain't sharing the stage with no other black male. It's you. That's what this is. So
that's the rule in Hollywood.
Huh?
That's the rule in Hollywood.
You right. So
famous Negro at a time.
Right. So what you don't want to do. Right. So what you don't want to do is do anything to F this up. You got a movie coming out, and who's in the movie with you? Harrison Ford. Okay, Anthony, is people already saying you can't do this movie without Harrison Ford. Like they put him in the movie for it to be successful because you couldn't carry it by yourself. Well, you want black women oohing and ahhing over you. I'm sorry, you might not want to hear that. That might be something you don't care about, but you want them oohing and ahhing over you. You want what they're doing with Michael B. Jordan and what they're doing with Jonathan Majors. You want them oohing and ahhing over you. So if they ask for a picture, take a picture. Don't embrace them. No, don't do that. Do the Keanu Reeves thing. Do that. A mother want to come up, grandmother, son, take a picture. That mother, you don't know what they bought in regards to merch that has you on it. You. And if you're not aware, they made you a builder figure. For what if? I don't know if you keep a track of that. So if there's a mother who went and bought her son the Falcon action figure and it's got wings, she spent some money on you, Anthony. She spent some money on you. The black mother did. If there was no black father in the house, that's what that was. Okay, where they keep dropping your action figure. Well, who's asking for your action figure? It's quite a few folks that don't feel like you should have the shield. It should be Bucky. So it would be more than likely the black person. That's going to be the person that's going to buy the MCU figure. And why is that, Daryl? Because we know MCU figures don't sell like the comic book versions. They don't.
True.
They don't. So I'm looking at this dude like I don't know what he's thinking. I do not know what he's thinking. But if we're going to sit up here and say that Donald Trump is shooting himself in the foot when it comes to his election, Anthony's doing a pretty good job of tanking Captain America 4. He is, because this conversation goes.
Movie ain't even came out yet.
Movie ain't even came. And then watch this. I gotta do my journalistic responsibility and spin the block on him in that Jamel Hill interview when he said he didn't even want to see him as Black Panther. When he said nobody could replace Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa. Meanwhile, in his own movie, there's a character that has been recast, and he ain't said diddly squat, and ain't nobody did no interview asking him diddly squat. Jamel Hill.
If I was Anthony Mackie, I would not speak on replacement. His character replaces another character as that superhero.
Man, he would have to talk to me about the recast. Matter of fact, everybody at Marvel would have to talk to me about the recast. I couldn't even do no interview with you. I couldn't care what your name was. Journalistic integrity, Kevin Feige, Nate Moore, and I know he ain't got the same job he had before. Shout out to D. Steezel for letting me know that and everything like that. But no, all of them got to get asked some questions. How y'all wasn't cool with this over here, but y'all cool with that over there? like if you respect Chadwick Boseman, I'm in my feelings if because I'm like, if that's what that is, but then again, I know Kevin Feige gonna be slick with it. I ain't tell y'all to kill that character.
Yeah, there's so many things.
I told y'all not to do it. Yeah, no, we gonna do it. Okay, well, I ain't want to kill Bino.
It was so many things that could have happened. That could have went in a whole different direction. Yeah.
Mind you, all we said was don't kill him off. We never said we never said we said don't kill him off. That was the request. Don't kill him off. Character could have been in a cryogenics chamber, stuck. Character could have been in New York somewhere doing something. Character could have been off in space, minding their own job. All we said was don't kill him off. We said that. And let some folks say, oh, it's not even a question about whether or not they're gonna kill him off. It's whether or not it's gonna be on screen or off screen. Oh, that's okay.
Grace Randolph.
Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna go above and beyond to make it. Speaking of which, making stuff difficult. They pushed Eyes of Wakanda back to 2025. How about you just take it off the board?
Seem like they do a lot of pushing with African American and African themed characters.
Watch this.
Projects.
Watch this. I'm not gonna speak on the other one. How about you just take Eyes of Wakanda off the board? How about that one? I told you I would go above and beyond. And speaking of which, I'm gonna do this. I don't know if the person is rocking with me. I know they said they wanted me to do it and everything like that. And but I know you know more. You and Mr. Ray Smith would know more about this character than I would. Centennial, older brother, Alpha Flight, old dude. When I say old, but you don't want that smoke though. You don't. He watch this. He looked like Granddaddy, but he hit like Icon. Centennial 616. Of course, you got to type in 616. He looked like Granddad, but he hit like Blue Marble.
Wow.
Someone mentioned him last week. They would like to see that character return to Marvel Comics. If not, I think he might be a mutant.
Okay.
See the character return, but return in a new way. If you understand. Now I think
Rudy Princeton.
Yeah. Now I think part of the character shtick is that the character is old.
That's why his name was Centennial.
Yeah. So I don't know if I would love to see the character come back. I just don't know if I want to see the character come back as young and vibrant. I think I would love to see the character come back as that old dude that you just don't want to smoke.
The flying, his nickname was the Flying Fossil.
Could you? But I mean, like, imagine if you will, if that character is playing like he just like in the background of a superhero team, like he at the headquarters. You're not thinking that's who that is when you run up in as a bad guy, and you just get folded.
Damn, Centennial. That's a blast from the past, bro.
Remember Alpha Flight? I would love to see that character return because I'm like, boy, look, imagine a superhero team, and I don't want to say he's serving the role of like Jarvis, right? I don't want to say that, but let's say he's like the mentor to the superhero team, and because the character really ain't known, so the villains, the bad guys, not gonna know who that is when they run up in.
Say Raleigh. What Paul Martin say? Raleigh from Amen throwing tanks.
Oh man, yeah. I thought about that. I said, "Oh,
little old crispy Raleigh. He was saucy. He had a mouth on him."
Bro, I want to see that, but no, like there's some stuff like even Manifold, even though he's from Australia, we could get him in Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? Like there could be something like that. And
I don't think he'd have a problem splitting up his time.
You say what now?
I said I don't think Manifold would have a problem splitting up his time between Wakanda and Australia.
No, not at all.
Because of his power set.
Yeah, but hey, they ain't using him. God,
exactly.
That's crazy, bro. I'm sitting up here, man. I'm like, damn, Sync? No.
Now,
Manifold?
I used to say people didn't know how to write the character. I am a firm believer now that they're more than capable of writing the character. They just don't want to. Because, tell the truth, shame the devil. A Caucasian character fails and fails big. They'll eventually get another shot. Black character fails big. We're going to put that on the shelf. That's not a viable idea right now.
But you know what, though? So when we read what old boy did, and it's just like, to your point, you make an excellent point. There was a difference in how he wrote the Hot Toots at Isaiah, Benjamin Percy, and how Jason Aaron wrote. And I'm not sure who wrote Time Runs Out. It might have been Jason Aaron, but the Hot Toots that Isaiah show up in Time Runs Out, and it's some respect on their name. Like they fighting, they going up against the Black Order and everything like that for Wakanda forever. Like they doing suicide bombs and everything like that. So it's like, okay, so he saw some validity, but now, like I said, he put some stink because the door was dimed out to T'Challa. They were like, hey, oh boy over here sneaking around in the Necropolis meeting with Namor and everything like that. So what I'm saying, like he put respect on both of them. You know what I'm saying? And even with that, we didn't have doors that had specific names. We didn't have Hatuts that had specific names. We had doors with specific verbiage, Hatuts with specific verbiage, so they stood out. But they all played significant roles in that story arc. So you look at Benjamin Percy, is like, well, Benjamin, what is it about the Hatut you ain't really feeling, big dog? Like, you got the verbiage wrong with all snarky stuff, but you don't see the Hatut like that, big dog. Because it's like, what's the difference between how you view them and how Jason Aaron view them?
Oh, Time Runs Out?
Yeah.
Jonathan Hickman.
Yeah. So thank you. What's the difference between how you view them and how Jonathan Hickman and Jason Aaron view them? Because they put it, because they even show up in the first issue of what was the Ultimate thing we were reading. They showed up with T'Challa.
Ultimate Universe, yeah.
Yeah, they showed up with T'Challa, like, what's good, what's popping? You like, well, damn. And they showed up because they would have been the ones to show up. It wouldn't have been the doors. So like, well, damn, like, what is it where you got writers?
Well, now here's the fear. Here's the fear for me. Do we want Hatuts to become like the red shirts on Star Trek? Because if Hatu starts showing up with T'Challa, are they gonna start, whenever the threat comes out, they're gonna be the first ones to get roasted and toasted, beat down and clown?
I don't want it to be. I want it. If that was to happen, they would. Well, I'm a Marine, so sometimes that's your role. That's your role. You feel what I'm saying? But Scotty didn't get roasted and toasted. You know what I'm saying? So
Scotty didn't beam down to the planet,
huh?
Scotty didn't beam down to the planet where they were first.
Sometimes he did, but I to your point, he was more like transportable. What I'm saying, okay, Worf. I'll say that, Worf. So you got to have somebody there that's going to always make it do. You can have like 2 or 3 of them or whatever. Yeah, because of their role, some of them going to take a dirt nap no differently than if somebody rolled up on T'Challa or Queen Mother Ramunda or Shuri. Adora is going to take a dirt nap. That's what that is. You know what I'm saying? So depending on the storyline, that's gonna be what's gonna wind up happening. But no, I don't want them to be where, oh, well, they just gonna always take dirt now. No, you're gonna play your role. Like, prime example, Florence Consumer. That scene, Captain America Civil War. She was right there with T'Challa. That was her role. Move. Or you shall be moved. I was like, oh, she didn't make your boy feel good. Oh my goodness. I grabbed my pearls and everything. I was like, because to me, it made me feel good because the comic book nerd came out of me then. I was like, oh yeah, that's what she's supposed to say. You standing in front of the king. That's us. Yeah. That's where I'm at. I felt good when they introduced Njobu.
Okay.
Even when they did that, they introduced him as a war dog. I felt good. I said, okay, this would be what a war dog would be doing. You're supposed to destabilize the country. That's what you're working on. All right, big dog, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Well, then you told me Nakia was a war dog. And I was like, what in the? Because you're not gonna make no man, no Dora. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Y'all don't want to marry no man.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So why are we doing this?
You can't be a wife in waiting.
Yeah.
But they can be war dogs. See, that's misogynist. That's misandrous.
And we sit up here, we get offended. You know what I'm saying? Like even the cartoon Avengers Future Fight or whatever, they sat up there and had the dudes in Dora costumes. We were like, whoa, time out. What MD
I like what Kamoyo putting down here. He said Wakanda soldiers can be the shock troops and the hot toots, the special forces. And Falcon and the Winter Soldier, that should have been hot toots they were fighting, not Doras.
Boy, they would have came and pulled up and asked questions after the fact. That whole scene in Wakanda Forever, when the doors rolls up on the frigate, I was like, whoa, time. What y'all doing raising up on the frigate? What y'all doing? And then when we go to the embassy, you see some dudes with some, I don't know, some black Scully, panther-shaped Scullies on, sitting by Queen Mother Ramona. I'm like, what the heck? And you know what? Never mind. I don't even want to do this no more. Because I don't know who the hell they is. I know they sitting in the door seat. And I know that should have been some high toots led by Bucky, dropping some bodies off. That's what that should have been. I don't know what the hell this is right here. I don't know. But this ain't, you know what? Never mind. I'm going back to the comic books. I'm going back to the comic books and I'm going back in my room. My room got the stuff the way it's supposed to be. My room do. My room. I don't know about nobody else's room. We got Wakanda 616 here. I don't want that universe. I rebuke that name of that universe in the name of Jesus. I don't want nothing to do with that. They got that. They can have that. I don't want that.
That you know what? I'm vibing off you tonight. You're feeding me like a sandwich.
Glad I could do that for you.
Important characters is what I got to thinking about. What characters are important in Wakanda? If you had to name the 5 most important characters in Wakanda that are not T'Challa, who would those 5 be?
Bass.
Bass.
Zenzi.
Zenzi.
Her current avatar.
Okay.
Mosi. That's the first one. I got 3. T'Chaka.
T'Chaka. Good one.
Oh. Nahanda.
3 out of 5 is women.
Yeah. Well, I don't necessarily consider Bass a female as much as just a goddess, but I get that.
Goddess.
Yeah, but
we
need more of that because I feel like Bass would get us the stories of the other gods, the rest of the pantheon,
right.
The rest of the diaspora, and the formation of Wakanda. And I feel like Mosi being the first Black Panther would get us, okay, give me some pre-story with the Vibranium. Give me more Mosi outside of Avengers 1 million BC. You know what I'm saying? Because when he passed away, Wakanda just closes his gates off and everything like that. So I feel like we would get that. And then when you look at Zenzi, okay, what does it mean to be the human avatar of Bass? What does that mean? You know, what is your relationship to T'Challa? What is your relationship to Bass? What is your relationship to the rest of the pantheon? Like, it would give me some more world building. And then
do we look at it the same way as we look at Donald Blake and Thor?
Something like that. Yeah, there's something there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I would love to see that explored. And then Nahanda. There's a lot of meat on the bone with that. While she's not the first female Black Panther, she is the I want to say the most popular out of the 3.
She got the more interesting story for sure.
Yeah, her being a lesbian, her being the creator of the Dora Milaje, her being in a relationship with Gale, and who was an Iron Fist and also Atlantean. Like, there's her being a member of the Avengers at that time frame. Like, there's so much going on with that character. Her relationship with so you never lost her. You just dropped your sword, huh? So tell me, who did you have? Brothers, sisters? Your dad? Like, her story could go back and tell us about Mamadou Fall. Like, damn, you raised her too. Like, damn, like, it's a lot going on. And then when you look at T'Chaka, Shorty, T'Challa, and Hunter. That's an undeveloped story. Like, he would tell us the story of those siblings and how they interacted with each other. You know what I'm saying? We would get a lot with him as their father. And we ain't got that. No development of that. As I said before in some video, I think Hunter is suffering from daddy issues, unresolved daddy issues. Your dad get murked in the hallway and you can't be there because of your skin complexion. And the dude didn't murk him look like you. Yeah, you effed up in the head. I don't know why this dude ain't never been brought in for a psyche bath. You know what I'm saying? So that it's just so much there. And then
he is how he is.
Huh?
Probably the reason he is the way he
right.
is.
And we've never we sat up there and we did character breakdowns with Joker. We do character breakdowns with Loki. Hell, I think we get ready to do another character breakdown with Mephisto. I'm like, damn, can Mephisto give the Avengers a break for us being they villain? Like, damn, we finna get him again. We get all type of development. I'm like, we ain't got no development with Hunter. And low-key, we ain't got no development with any of T'Chaka's children outside of T'Challa. So, but yeah, who else did I say? Who else did I say? You said two men.
T'Chaka
And who else?
was one man, and the other man was
Damn, I forgot.
I thought you said
Mostly.
Yeah.
Mostly. So yeah, them 5 right there, because I believe those 5 would allow for further expounding of Wakandan lore outside of themselves.
I still stick to the idea that we need a Tales of the Black Panther.
Oh, absolutely.
And that would make it so much easier for them to do what they trying to do in a bastardized way cinematically. Just if you want to make Black Panther stories about Black Panthers that ain't T'Challa, Tales of the Black Panther. Do that. I would love to see something like that happen, comic wise and cinematic wise.
But here's the thing, and it goes back to what Derek said on December 8th. Everything ties around T'Challa. So you don't want to tell me about anything having to do about T'Challa. So you got to reinvent Black Panther, because as the story stands in the comics, it's all about T'Challa. Though every last Black Panther has been a relative of T'Challa, you don't want to tell that story. That's what that is. You don't want to tell that story. You don't necessarily want to tell a story about the Hatu Zeraze, because damn near every member of the Hatu Zeraze has been close friends, if not best friends, of a member that's of T'Challa's family. T'Challa's bloodline goes all the way back to Moses. We know that in Black Panther. So they find themselves in an effed up position, and I'm glad they're in that position. And you and I and those other YouTubers, content creators that have went above and beyond to educate Black Panther fans on the character and the legacy and lore of the other characters in Wakanda, we provide a problem. The more people learn about this character, the less they want, as you alluded to, that bastardized product you gonna give them. They want what's in the comics. They want no different than what they've gotten from other characters, a live action version of what's in the comics. They don't want that BS live action you giving them, nor that animation. That's what that is. And bro, you been doing your thing. You keep folks, you keep folks in the know. My brother finna start dropping action figures, letting y'all know when Black Panther action figures got released. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm working on something.
Bruh, I've been doing my research, and Toy Biz that's it. That's where it started.
See where we at? Like it's
and I'm like, but here's my thing. Toy Biz was popular. Well, they started messing with superhero stuff. Early 90s through the 2000s, early 2000s. Ask me how many Black Panther figures they made.
No, how many? How many?
Bigger than 3.75 inches.
Yeah, how many? One.
One was a 6-inch figure and one was a 10-inch figure.
I got that in the house.
We ever want a 10-inch Black Panther, and then it didn't have no kind of articulation.
Look, it's 3.75 right here.
Oh, they had plenty of that.
This
Bruh, I'm just saying, man. It's like, but you had an action figure of all kind of other Black superheroes in that time period, but you never tried to focus on why wasn't nobody thinking about Wakanda then? Why wasn't nobody thinking about coming out with claws and shields and all of that kind of thing back then?
Bro, I don't know. I don't know, but you know, like I said, as a Black Panther fan, and let me just say this, because you know what, I'm gonna help. You like Black Panther?
Of course I do.
I like Black Panther. I'm gonna talk. Can I talk to my brothers and sisters for a second?
Of course.
You know what? They giving us a choice. And you know, where I'm at, where I'm from, you know, they say if you know me, grow me, and sharing is caring, right?
Right.
Well, if you want to play as Black Panther, damn all that other stuff, just go holler at eBay. Go holler at eBay Sport. Go holler at eBay. Go holler at eBay. Get the game, the cheat code to unlock Black Panther, T'Challa, and Blade, and everybody else, so you can play as them, is available online. Go and get it. Go and get it. Go and get it. I know you got a PlayStation 3 at the house. I know you got a PlayStation 3 at the house. Go and get it. You ain't got to wait on it. I wish I would wait on Electronic Art. Wait on y'all for what? Okay, all right. I ain't doing it. So if you want you some Black Panther, why not come mess with the Black Panthers? Come on over here and get you some of this Black Panther love with my brother and myself. What you waiting on? You waiting on Marvel? What are you waiting on MCU for what? I keep saying that. If you're a Black Panther fan, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe. Go on, hit the subscribe. Matter of fact, if you think you subscribe, you feel like you subscribe, go on back out. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Share the video.
Here we go. Do this. Bam. There you go. There you go. Get your ticker down there. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. How about that? How about that? Do that.
If they do that, then you strengthen who T'Challa is. They don't want to do that. Well, you know what? We don't care about what they want. Appreciate you, Kamoyo. You're a Black Panther fan. You want you some Black Panther. You know what? You ain't got to get it from them. That's the other thing. Why you feel like you got to get it from them? We right here, and all you got to do is turn on your smart device. That's all you got to do. You just got to turn on your smart device. That's it.
Hey, look what I got. Look what I got for my wallpaper. Look what I got for my wallpaper. I'm sorry you didn't see that. There you go.
You automatically
see what I got for my wallpaper.
There it is. You already got a YouTube. You already got a YouTube. They saying Eyes of Wakanda ain't coming out till 2025. Meanwhile, Legends of Wakanda is available on YouTube right now. It's available right now.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just saying, like, they got you waiting. I'm just saying, like, you a Black Panther fan, you want to know about Wakanda. Well, they telling you they can't give it to you till 2025, and they weren't gonna give you before episodes. Meanwhile, over here, we're giving you several episodes, way more than 4. As Donald Trump would say, we're giving you way more, way more, way more than a whole lot more than 4. We give you a whole lot more than 4 episodes. Come on over, get your knowledge up.
Time out. Grand Madam in here.
Grand Madam.
Hey, don't we owe her something?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grand Madam. Happy birthday to you. Hold on. What the numbers on that side?
Happy birthday to you. Happy
Is it Libra? No, is it Scorpio? No, is it
April? That was our torn up version of Happy Birthday. But
yeah, we got to give you the Uncle Luke version.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Hope you're blessed with many.
Absolutely. We see you, Grand Madam. We see you. Grand Madam.
We were waiting on you. We were laying in the cup.
Yeah. So yeah, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just give us something, big dog.
What did she say? Oh, if you don't stop, girl. She said home early, the club was too crowded.
He said the club. The
Oh,
club.
what was that? So shake your money, make up.
Look here. Look. Let us make love in the club.
Hey,
In the club. But yeah, man, we don't. Yeah, you ain't gotta. You want your Black Panther love. You ain't. What you waiting on? What you listen? What they gonna tell you? We ain't gonna tell you nothing. You gonna get some of this knowledge over here. You gonna listen.
if you are searching for a raw, unfiltered, unadulterated opinion about all things Wakanda and Black Panther, D channels right here.
We in it to win it. We don't care. We don't care. And you gonna get it from here. We dropping knowledge. We dropping content. We talking action figures. We talking merch. We coming up with our own stories and everything like that. Shout out to Gabbo. We got action figures, bro. I don't really need no actors or no actresses. I just need the voice. And low key, I can do some stuff with my own voice. I hit that Ray. He give me money. I hit that Ray Charles and do my own stuff. But it's Wakanda. You want Wakanda, we got Wakanda. You want Black Panther, we like Big Red from the Five Heartbeat. Which one you want?
Juju said his birthday was 4 days ago. Did you tell us that your birthday was 4 days ago?
You know what? We knew. Hold on, I want to make sure he knows why we knew it was Grand Mandel's birthday. It's because we're friends on Facebook. So we knew because it notified us.
Told us. And
yeah,
rather, Facebook told us.
Yeah, so I don't want you to think if I'd have known Devil Dog, and I apologize, happy belated birthday, because it only comes once. It only comes once a year. So happy belated birthday, Devil Dog. I ain't gonna act like that. I ain't gonna act. Your birthday ain't too far from the Marine Corps birthday, huh?
Okay. All right. Yeah, y'all have y'all little Virgo party over there.
Speaking of which, the Marine Corps sniper comes out on September 17th.
Hey, he got the date and everything. you feeling some kind of way about that sniper, ain't you?
And Gung Ho, did you see the Gung Ho?
I saw the Gung Ho.
That's better than the taco meat being out. That's better.
Yes, it is much better.
I wasn't gonna buy it if I wasn't gonna buy the one that they got out. I like, no, that's a hard pass for me.
Plus, ain't it baby blue?
Well, the one that they got out now is baby blue. The one that's coming out now actually looks more militaristic or whatever. But yeah, hey, bro, baby blue. You know, Valorverse had the audacity to do a leather neck gear pack. Like, bro, you don't.
Did it have a helmet and a flak jacket in it?
No, just the jacket with your taco meat out and the hat.
Oh, no. You gonna get burned on your chest.
Man, man, I get tired of us getting the short end of the stick, big dog. Like, I'm like, why I just can't get. Here we go. Valorverse and G.I. Joe Classified. So Valorverse didn't necessarily give me a Marine. I just looked at the Valorverse infantry trooper and said, okay, that's my Marine. That's what I said. And then I'm like, okay, I'm waiting on G.I. Joe to give me something besides the dude with his taco meat hanging out. First one to fight. That's us. We come in first. You know, we hardcore, leather neck, devil dog. Hey, G.I. Joe Classified. Where's the G.I. Joe Classified action figure known as Devil Dog? Or is it the Devil Dog, the devil part that y'all can't use? Okay. All right. So I'm sitting up here, I'm like,
they got a Damon Hellstrom now, but
yeah, they do. Hellstrom. They made sure they put that R behind the T.
I don't like it.
So I'm like, where do I get my dude that's a Marine? My guy that's a Marine. And then I'm thinking, they give me the 60th anniversary. I'm thinking, okay, we finna. No, you choose the Marine figure to be a female. All right. Okay. I can't even get mad with that one. I gotta say, oh, because there are female Marines, right? Right. Okay. I like G.I. Jane. I did. So I can't act like that. I just
there are absolutely female Marines. I know a few.
So for G.I. Joe to give me Leatherneck, and I'm just letting y'all know Leatherneck, he may or may not stay where he at as far as a brother, but it depends. Because now I gotta look at Valorverse again. Okay, so which one of my Valorverse action figures is a Marine?
The one best dressed for the job. Period. Oh, we got the comments. Everybody saying happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday.
Yeah, man.
Happy birthday, Juju. Happy birthday, Grand Madam. Okay, yeah.
Let's
see,
ask Grand Madam.
And it's Friday the 13th.
Can we ask Grand Madam what's her favorite song to dance to? What song get her on the floor?
You just did.
What? Happy birthday?
You said what's her favorite song to dance to? You said ask her.
Grand Madam, what song get you on the dance floor? Get you crunk? What song? You don't need nobody to come ask you nothing. You headed straight to the dance floor.
I'm gonna take three guesses. I'm gonna take three guesses. What get Grand Madam on the floor? It either She's a Bad Mama Jamma by Carl Carlton. Got to Be Real by Cheryl Lynn. Or Boogie Wonderland by Earth, Wind, and Fire in Their Emotions.
You don't think meeting in the neighborhood? You don't think meeting in the ladies' room would be something to get a? There's a meeting in the ladies' room.
She already said. She said disco jazz. I assume she means Daz by the group Brick.
She got to give us something.
You remember? I know what she's talking about. If she talking about Brick, do you remember? Remember Cinderfella Dana Dane?
Yeah, Cinderfella Dana Dane.
Remember that beat?
Remember
that beat?
Yeah.
That's Daz by Brick.
Okay.
So that's what. Okay, all right. That's what get her on the floor.
Okay. All right. Don't need nobody to come get you. Just going straight to the I ain't gonna lie. I was over here being petty.
If you want to. Yeah, I remember that song.
Bro.
That makes your body move. Well, all right. Yeah, okay, all right. Disco jazz. Yes, I remember that song. Yes.
You know what I was over here saying? I was over here saying, how the song go?
Yeah, doing it. Wow.
That's what part of me was saying. I like, Theo, you know that's not her song. I was like, what you mean? You know how many females that Theo, that is not her song. You know that's not her song.
I don't think Grand Madam shaking nothing to ski.
You know what, man? You know what? It's you know, it one of them things when you sit back and you be like, damn, Frankie Beverly gone, James Earl Jones gone. And I was reminiscing the other day, and they got this club in Tallahassee called the Top Flight Club. I've been in Tallahassee since 1994. And I want to say I probably went back mentally. Well, 57 now, 56. I probably went back like 20 years. I was like, do you remember what that used to look like when you would walk in the club, sit down, you got your drink at the table, you facing the dance floor, and you hear certain songs come on, and you look around, and you see who start moving towards the dance floor. And I can't lie, That song had nothing to do with women at all, but they would always rush the dance floor on that damn song. Oh, oh, oh. And you see the lights flashing.
Yeah. 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 I'll hold my drink. Yeah. 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 Definitely.
Damn. How long that was, boy? Can you believe how long ago that was?
Yes. I can't believe it. I'm living in the now. I understand. Trust me.
You'd be like, damn.
She says she is 70 today.
Trying to get there. Trying to get there.
We should all live long enough. We should all live long enough. Yes. Go.
And that's why
Congratulations.
I'll be like, we gotta take care of our health, man. Like that thing there, man. Because and I look at, and I'm thankful, just talking to a homeboy today and everything, and I had to have a conversation, Alicia, one of the wisest things she ever told me, like, before you get mad at somebody, if you feel a certain type of way, have a conversation. Have a conversation. And so I had a conversation because my homeboy has his business. He's an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And he'll ask me to help him with his business. And what he does.
Free?
Huh?
For free?
No, it's paid, but he want me to work for him. Like, his busiest days of the week are Friday and Saturday, considering what his business is, especially during football season. And so he's asked me a couple of times to come work for him. And I'm like, you realize I got my own business. And when I'm taking away from my business to help you, who's doing my business? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was one of the days where I asked him, I said, do you know what's my most important day of the week? I said, I got two of them. He said, well, I would think every day of the week is important to you. He said, considering what you do. I said, you can say that. I said, I can say the same thing about your business, but I know it's 2 days that's key to your business. It's Friday and Saturday. I said, for me, it's Wednesday and Saturday. I say, Wednesday is comic book day in the USA. I said, did you know that? He said, no. And I wanted to tell him, as my friend, you should know that. Just like I know what's important to you in regards to your business, you should know what's important to me in regards to my business. The fact that you don't is telling. And he was about to, get offended. I said, I started this conversation off by saying that I love you. I said, I do love you. I said, nothing about this changed. I said, I just want you to know, I need you to know my business means as much to me as yours does. And I want my business to be just as profitable, if not more so, than your business is, because it's mine. I said, so I just want us to bear that in mind, that while I don't do what you do, I do see significance in what I do, no differently than you see significance in what you do. So I think that's one of those things, though, we talked about it before ad nauseum, how people don't really give comic books the genre, the literature, the fan base, the type of respect that they give other people. They just treat it like it's something else.
Simply because of the history of the comic book and pulp magazines and things of that nature, it has always been something that was by and large for children, particularly young boys. And it has evolved and grown and developed into something more than a young boy's idle pastime. It's a $1 billion industry. So people gonna have to stand up and take notice, whether you like them or not. They're here. Deal.
Can we call it a cultural phenomenon?
In some areas, yeah, absolutely.
I think it's one of those things, like I said. And the more to the story is have conversations with people, learn to have conversations. But also be open to conversation. Sometimes we think we're doing some stuff a certain type of way, and just to find out that we're not. And because he asked me how was I doing, I said, man, I'm blessed and highly favored. He's like, wow. I said, yeah. I said, he said, explain that. He said, explain to me. I said, everything I need, I have. I might not have everything I want, but I got everything I need. He was like, he said, and you've done that self-aware. I said, yeah. I said, when I look around, yeah, I got everything I need. I might not have everything I want, but
Okay. Okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's one of them things where people have to just be like, knowing you good and knowing you bad. Now, it might be you might have to be bad first before you can appreciate the good, but and I woke up this morning.
Hey, just like that.
It's the simple things in life for me. Like, I don't know. And when you take, you and I have just barely begun to scratch the surface. When we think about everything that we've done, but yet we have yet to do, because by and large, we don't know what we're capable of considering what we have. We ain't made 10% usage out of what we have.
Well, time to rectify that little shortcoming, huh? And branch out and branch out and branch out.
If we knew how to do stop motion, do you know this would be a wrap?
Well, we do have an app.
I'm just saying, like, bruh, like, and like I said, shout out to my brother Gabbo. And I don't know if I told people, Gabbo is the one who introduced me to YouTube, saying, hey man, you love this character. I love this character. I feel like you can go forth and talk with a lot of passion in regards to the character and actor. So shout out to Gabbo once again for stopping by. But to his point, man, we don't need the MCU for nothing considering the amount of action figures we got. We got damn near every action figure. Bro, I'm not saying that to be saying that. No, that is literally what that is at the end of the day. We damn near got every action. We don't need the MCU for nothing.
Well, and neither does anybody else, quiet as kept. Let us do what we do. Let us cook. We got some things we're doing. I think I heard somebody said it earlier here. They said where? Oh, Black Panther. He said, told y'all Black Panther is no longer a solo IP.
He been saying that.
So
he been saying it.
We can take it and make it. Hey, Buck, look at Buckmeister. Walking like I talk it. He doing it. He doing it.
Where I said, we sit up here and just the conversation that me and you just had in regards to the hot tooth that I say. Well, my bad. How many hot tooths that I say you got?
Damn. 1, 2, 6 now.
I got 8. Okay, well, guess what? I don't necessarily need Marvel Comics to tell a story about the hot tooths that I say.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Like I said, you ain't got to wait on them. We do it right here. We do it right here, and the only limitation is our imagination. Bars.
And who knows? Somebody might see it and say, hey, I think those guys are onto something. And you could say, when you're watching it somewhere big, you say, I remember when they used to have action figures and they was on that little podcast they used to do back in the day. Never know.
So yeah, man. So it's one of them things. Like I said, I'm thankful for everything. I want everybody to know we are working on that t-shirt press. All we got to do is get the $100 and everything like that. We're gonna make it do the t-shirt.
After our spirited.
Can I make a challenge to you and brother?
Alicia wants to challenge us. I don't. Okay, I'm a concern. I'm a concern. What's the challenge?
Okay, so for the amount of action figures you and brother have, right?
Mm-hmm.
Brother just said he has 6. You have 8, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So who's to say you guys can't make your own comic books or own mini stories together to get the stories out that you guys want that are not being told? Now, what I will say is you do not have to put this on there for free. You can put these on for subscribers that want to have that. I'm sorry, I was in there cleaning. I'm listening, but it was a thought. Because who's to say you can't do it? Why you can't do it? If it can't nobody else do it, I know you and my brother can. So who's to say with the amount of action figures you guys have? Yes, you midnight can't throw a comic book out, but who can't say y'all can do many videos? You do pictures, brother do pictures. I think y'all had a thing at one point where pictures was being sent in. So who's to say the Rock With Me Nation, Theo B and D Real can't start their own mini videos, mini comics? I don't know much about it. I'm in and out. I'm trying to learn by listening to y'all, but who's to say it can't happen?
She's 100% right. It can. It totally can. It's just a matter of my only. Well, no, I don't have. Yeah, it can be done. It can be done. And then furthermore,
I like how you did that. I like how you did it. Like my own. You know what? Never mind.
I forgot who I was fucking with. Grand Madam say, I've been waiting on y'all to reach this conclusion. I'll help with the legal docs when you're ready.
It just took me to come in and say it. Look at
yeah. So I guess what they trying to say is the ball has been thrown. Are you ready to get some yak?
and man, like honestly, man, like that's the thing. Like, and I'm glad she said it, and she speaks life into me all the time, to be perfectly honest with you, man. That's the thing that I was like, there's a lot of talent, you feel what I'm saying? And we could easily be thrown off by whatever. But
I never shy away from a challenge.
Right. But what you and I are capable of doing, it don't really allow for no downtime, and it don't allow for no time to be diverted anywhere else. We don't need to be not deflected, but you know what I'm saying? Like, folks need to understand what we're trying to do and appreciate that. And it was one of those things like, man, what you do requires a different skill set. What I do requires a skill set that's not yours. I don't think you really appreciate what it takes for me to do what I do. Because if you did, you would never ask me to step away from what I'm doing to work for you. You never would.
Got it.
You never would. Because in what I do, I can't ask you to work for me. I can ask you to work with me because you can't do what I can do. You can't.
And for me, if I'm being honest, and for me, it's about time management more than anything else. And because I've operated 2 businesses in my
Right.
lifetime. I mean that I started with these two hands. So putting in the work, that's I'm for that. You know what I mean? It's just the first step. You
It's
know
the
what I mean?
creative process.
So we always think that the work is the difficult part, and it really isn't. It's the
It's
first
not
step. The first
not
step
with what you and I do. It's the creative process, and the creative process is the mental side of it. And the mental side of it requires certain things. It requires the mind to be at peace so it can be at its creative best. And it doesn't need to be diverted. It doesn't
Hey,
need to be
yeah,
thrown off.
yeah, real
You know
talk.
what I'm saying? Because
Now I hear you, and I see the Rock With Me Nation rallying in the comments, and I'm getting excited, and y'all gonna have to slow down. y'all get me excited, and once I get excited, it's gonna be a wrap. But
hold on.
say, what? I'm sorry.
The missus just stepped back in the room.
I'm sorry, I got one more thing, guys. So also, because I do have Skyline Designs, I have found out that if you are starting a business and you're trying to get business funding or business credit, I know how to do that as well. So I also brought up that idea because if you go into business together, it's not as hard. And I know you both are brothers. I know you both vibe very well. So it's not going to be no ins and outs. It's not going to be no clashing of the heads or anything. So also from where Grand Madam is coming from, and welcome, Grand Madam. I did see your thingy. My phone is broke, so I cannot respond. So I'm telling you now, thank you, and Kamoyo, you as well. Business wise, you can get business credit. Even if your personal credit is bad, you can get business credit. Been looking at it for a minute. I'm stepping out now to say something to you both.
Oh, well,
Rather, or to everyone.
my credit ain't bad. That's not even an issue for me.
Yes, but guess what? The best time to get business credit is when you don't need the money because it can stack up.
Wait. You know we did first one action figures.
See, I was going somewhere.
First one.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to talk.
But just want to bring that up
Cause we sitting here on the live, and my wheels are turning, and I know your wheels are turning. I'm like, let me. I'll get ready.
Bro, sitting up here because it was like, remember when I was talking to you the other day, and I was like, man, we got these action figures, these Black Panther action figures. What we gonna do? Because it was like, folks talk. You say, well, I'm gonna do the price thing. Like I'm gonna go back to history of them. And I was like, and I ain't gonna tell nobody what I'm gonna do because low key, what she said, low key lends itself to a story being told. So, I took a picture. I sent you the whole bunch of them pictures with the Sentinel action figures and everything like that. So I looked at it, I said, press pause on that. Those pictures can actually be used as part of a bigger story. Press pause on that. Don't do nothing with that. Because you can do something with that. And it got me to thinking about what I told you at Kamoyo offline about what to do with all of those action figures. Bring them into that storyline right there. Because all I got to do is change who the big bad is. And if the big bad is somebody that requires that, then that's going to make all the sense in the world.
Okay then. This has been like an Amway seminar.
Don't do it like that, big dog. Don't.
I'm bringing levity because there is hope and inspiration. So I gotta book in that with a little bit of levity. That's what I do. Let me. But it's been 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours.
Oh, we've been vibing.
Yeah, and it been a steady amount of people in here. So yeah. I'm good if you good.
Hmm?
I said I'm good if you good.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. And
I'm
Grand
good.
Madam said behind every great man is a smart woman. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, no lies detected. Look here, y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up. The vibe was real, and see what happens when you vibe. You get a little bit of something in you, not too much, just enough to get your brain rolling and juicing up, and saying the right things to make other people say the other right things, and then next thing you know, all the right things are flowing in the right. That sounds very elementary, but you understand what I'm getting at. You know what I'm saying? Like vibe with your tribe. I think back in the day, I used to wear a T-shirt that said that. Vibe with your tribe, and that's exactly what we're doing right now. And when I think about tribe, I always think about the nation in the Bible that built the Tower of Babel, and they was getting down so tough that not men, not other men, God said, "Let me step in and confuse these people, because when they are united, nothing they seek can be kept from them."
It's
Let's be
crazy
the
because
tower.
that's
Let's
in
be
the
the
Bible.
tower.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Let's be the Tower of Babel. Let's be the Tower of Babel. Fuck it. Let's be the Tower of Babel. Tower of Babel in real life coming your way 2024, 2025.
We say we wanted it. We say,
What you got going this weekend before we cut up?
man, I mean, I think Georgia play Kentucky at 7:30. You feel me? I'm gonna try and get up early in the morning because I feel like I've been slacking on my pimping in regards to the Rock With Me Nation. And I got to get these comic book reviews out and everything like that. I got to get out the next chapter to the Dora Milaje. So me and my McDonald's coffee, we getting up tomorrow morning, God willing, at 8 o'clock in the morning. And we're going to get on this grind. You feel me? We're going to get on this grind and get on out here and make it do what it do. And we're going to work on our Black Panther. What's the story? What's the story? Um, I'm trying to think. We're working on our Black Panther video comic.
Black Panther, what you talking about?
We're working on our Black Panther video comic, you know, including we're gonna use the images that we sent you and Brother Kamoyo. But yeah, we're gonna turn that into a full-blown comic book.
Okay.
We're gonna work on that, and we're gonna drop that. We've been hitting the Earth 421 for the longest, and I think you had Earth 1987. 85. You had Earth 1985. So, you know, the missus then came on. She then spoke some life. We do have these action figures around here and everything like that. And so,
Get motivated.
Yeah.
Get motivated.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got that Black Panther thing coming up. I got Philadelphia coming up, and I got Space Ghost coming up. So that's what y'all can look for from me this weekend. Look at it. That guy over there. That's Theo B. I'm D Real, and we love y'all and we appreciate y'all, and thank y'all for being inspiring. I think that's it. That's what I want to say. But this has been Friday Vibing with D Real and Theo B. And as always, I'll be coming at you with another one of the mother ones, and until I do, y'all be good. Good each other.